So, can you start AI OnlyFans models for completely free, right? This is a question that gets asked to me all the times in my DMs, in my Telegram, in real life, right? People asking me if you could start an AI model for free. And the answer is yes, right? You can start more or less any business for free, but there is going to be limitations on what you can do, on the different kinds of software you can make. But for the most part, AI models are completely free, right? So, for AI online image generation, right, you can do it for completely free, right? It's going to take some initial expenses, such as a powerful computer, but it's not very necessary because there is other options where you can do it on a very limited budget, like literally $10 to $20 a month, right? And I'm going to assume a lot of you out there could spare $10 to $20 out there. If not, you can do it for completely free on your computer, right? And the software, what it's called, is called Comfy UI. So basically, it's the best of the best generator online for just creating AI images, basically, right? You can do NSFW, safe for work, and the highest quality content out there. And the best part is it's completely free, but unfortunately, it's only free if you have a good computer. And if you don't have a good computer, you can literally just run it on something called RunPod for as little as literally $10 a month, right? That's what I do right now because I think it's just better for me personally on like just renting out a GPU and using it. And I probably spend about $20 to $30 a month, and that's literally doing quite a lot of generation. So if you're just getting started and you're efficient with it, you can do it for as little as $10, so it's more or less nothing. And there is other online generators such as Picasso, Genfluence, and other ones, right, where you can get for incredibly cheap, and I think some of them are free, but the issue is they're not the highest quality. Of course, if you are just starting out, you can still use these. I wouldn't recommend them because the quality you can get from Comfy UI, it's literally 100 times better, right? But these will do if you're literally just starting out. When it comes to AI generation, there isn't really any free options out there, right? So this is probably going to be the most expensive cost of, like, you know, when you're starting out with AI models, right? And the one I use, it's called Kling, simply because it is the best for the purpose, right? It's good for safe for work. You can't do NSFW content on it, but you can do kind of exclusive stuff on it. So it's good for Instagram Reels, TikTok, stuff along the lines of that, right? And you can get it for as cheap as like $9 a month, I think it is. But obviously it's like a credit type system, right? So for $9, I think you might get like 600 credits, and it costs like 30 credits to generate one video. Then of course you've got your other bundles where obviously the more money it costs, the more credits you get. But I think you can get like 3,500 credits for $30, right? So that's like a month. And 3,000 is obviously quite a lot of videos. That's 100 videos. So see you're posting one reel a day, then you'll be okay with spending $30 a month. And like I say, that is the most expensive cost of AI models basically when you're starting out, right? And of course there is other generators out there, but I don't believe any are free. Plus Kling is like the highest quality one out there so far, right? Especially for safe for work and Instagram Reels type things, right? So it's definitely worth the $30 to invest in it, simply for the fact that you can make videos which you can post on your fan view, you can post on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, stuff along the lines of that. And of course, if you are trying to do this for as cheap as possible or just spend no money at all, you can do other marketing methods, which of course are free. So like, say you don't want to make videos because it costs too much and you don't want to spend the $30. That means you can just use other traffic sources, and you can still use Instagram, but instead just use pictures and do slideshows. So it kind of does work. It does work all right, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like if you're wanting to start a business, I'd recommend at least having like even $30 to $40, just like small costs. I'm not saying go blow $1,000 on different softwares. I'm just saying invest $20 to $30, right? You want to invest enough to actually just have a slight advantage over all the people who's going free, but you don't want to spend too much to the point it's going to bankrupt you. And finally, marketing, it's completely free, right? It doesn't matter what traffic source you use, it's more or less free. So you gotta think Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, all these traffic sources are completely free. They just take your time, right? They take your time and they take your knowledge. Other than that, there's literally not a penny you have to spend on them. Of course, you can do paid marketing, but if you're doing this for free, there's literally no point in doing paid marketing. And even when you are starting out, I don't really recommend paid marketing. I'd recommend you actually get the experience of doing organic marketing and actually being able to rely on your skill set to actually bring yourself views in, bring an income in. If you do want access to a Telegram, there's one in the description. It's completely free and it's got almost 2,000 members in who are all into AI models and they're working towards OFM. So simply join that, it's completely free. So basically, you can make an AI model for completely free, but it's not recommended, okay, right? If you're wanting to take this seriously and you're wanting to actually make something of it, I'd really recommend investing just the $30 what it'll cost for your first month, right? It's going to make you have a huge advantage, and it's going to just make your life so much easier for the fact that you'll have the highest quality model. You'll be able to do videos, so that means your marketing's better, and it's just the cost isn't that much really, right? Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, please like, it would mean the world to me, and subscribe, that would also be great. If you need any extra help, simply message me on Instagram or in the Telegram. There's hundreds of people out there who will help you. See ya.